degree, job searching, career advancement, personal development, and so much more. Tune in every Saturday, 9 to 10 a.m. to unlock the path of your dream job.
Allahumma salli
Career Compass with Kelly Ramazani.
Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad.
Radio Ansar.
You are the greatest man we look up to, and I stay faithful. I learn my lessons.
Saif Adam Allahumma. It is Saturday, the 30th of November 2024. Tomorrow is December. Wow. Just a few more weeks and we are in a brand new year, 2026. Oh my God. How many years did I skip? 2025. Seems like I'm way ahead of my time. Speaking about way ahead of my time, this is a show that we've catered for you to inform you on what is happening around the world, locally and globally, degrees that are in demand, job enhancement, career advancement, side hustles, you name it. This is the place. So I welcome you. Thank you for choosing 90.4 FM Radio Al Ansar if you're in Durban, 105.6 FM if you're in PMB, and anywhere else around the world on www.alansar.org.za. You can catch us live on Facebook, YouTube, and I believe Instagram, taking advantage of social media. My name is Kelly Ramazani, and I'll be keeping you company up until 10 o'clock. We do this every Saturday. Spaniso is the tech on duty. Shout out to him. And you can keep in touch with us on 060-904-1056. Today we're talking all things finances. We'll be talking about ways that you can improve your finances. I know. It's a topic that we all want to know. What can we do better to save extra bucks? We'll dive into that later on. And because the matrics are done with the exams, they're probably wondering, what do I do from here? What is there for me? We'll also talk about that. And of course, we got amazing, lovely, smart, intelligent Rahel that will be joining us talking about her experience as a young female in the world of finances. All this and a whole lot more right here on 90.4 FM Radio Al Ansar. It's Kelly Ramazani keeping you company. Stay tuned. Career Compass with Kelly Ramazani.
With the light, the sky's so blue upon my eyes. With it thankful heart, today is another brand new start. I feel so positive. Just wanna do my best to show this world I'm living in all of the love that I can give you. There are many things that I can do, many things, yeah, can make me feel so close to you. Within my heart, get me removed. Within my heart, when I'm loving you. Yeah. Every day's a good day. I put my life in your hands, Allah. You will always lead my way. Oh, every day's a good day. I give my life to you, Allah. You will always lead my way. I love makes more degrees. Love how it purified my soul. I'm so glad to be surrounded by the people I know. Filled with happiness. Just wanna give my all and be all that I can be. Share all my love and energy. Yeah, many things that I can do. Many things, yeah, that can make me feel so close to you. Within my heart, can be removed. Within my heart, loving you. Yeah.
Career Compass with Kelly Ramazani.
Every day is a great day, and we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the gift of life, for a beautiful day. It's a sunny Saturday. Step outside. Speaking about the gift of life, on Monday night, we received sad news. My grandmother, my father's mother, passed away. And so I spent the entire week at my father's place. My father lives in Adams Mission. And yeah, we had a funeral. The whole family came by. And one thing that I picked up about the many things that were said about this woman is that she was a happy woman. And wherever she went, she brought that happiness, she brought that joy, she brought that peace, in that environment where she landed. And because of that, it wasn't really a sad kind of gathering or setting, because everything that was being mentioned about her was, oh, she helped me with this. Oh, subhanAllah, yes, when I had nobody on my side, she was there. It was this, it was that. And it's such things that make you reflect that the life you're living, when you're gone, what impact will it have on the people left here on this planet Earth? What will they think of you? And because of that, I want to make sure that every single day that I live, inshallah, okay, is going to impact somebody, just one person a day. I'm not intending on saving the world. I'm not looking forward to changing the entire world. Just make one person smile a day. That's it. And sometimes that person can be you, because we are so focused on the external world to a point where we don't understand that it begins with you. Internally, you have to be okay first for you to bring about that happiness, that peace wherever you go. Because if you are experiencing an internal war, guess what's going to happen? You are going to bring out a battlefield wherever you go. So it begins with you. Work on yourself and be the peace that is needed in this world. Now, for the matrics, since they are done with exams, there will still be advices here and there about how to pick a career, but that will not be the focus for the next weeks to come. The focus would be how can you create a side hustle or source of income for yourself, or how can you use your talent or skills to earn a revenue or source of income. For this week, I want to touch on a topic that is going to affect you in the long run. So it's more like an investment. And I'm sure you probably heard so many people tell you, oh, be careful with the trends that you follow on social media. Oh, be careful with the trends that you follow on social media. But when you're young, you are so tempted. It's like you want to follow the crowd. Everybody's doing it. They're getting the likes, they're getting the views, and you want to trend as well. You want to go viral. So why not? This trend, we listen, we don't judge. That trend is ridiculous. People are confessing the most jaw-dropping stories ever. And if you too want to join it, or you have done it, not a problem. But my advice to you would be try positive trends, okay? Because there's a thing called social media footprint or digital footprint. The last time we had a talent acquisition come here in the beginning episode of Career Compass, because we wanted to know, yes, we encourage people to apply for the jobs, but how do companies select the right candidates for the job? And she dropped some good gems, okay? She told us that, yes, they go through the screening process of your application, your CV, your resume, the interview, just to check that, yeah, you're really suitable for this position. But also, she let us in that they do visit your social media pages. So there you have it. There you have it. Okay. And this is one thing we hardly ever consider, that people will look at your social media. I'm not here to say pretend to be this perfect person. I'm team authenticity. And for people that follow me on social media, be like, oh, okay, this is a side to Kelly that we don't we don't envision. And when we hear her on radio, we're like, oh no, la 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 la. She's happy and butterflies. But there are some things that I do share because they are personal, or it's my stand. and it's something that I'm very passionate about. However, for you, if you're listening right now and you just love to comment on anything that's trending and everything, and you like to be as free as possible and as transparent as possible because, hey, we have freedom of speech. Right. That might trace back. That might trace back one day. It might not look good. So if you are going to hop on these trends and start confessing the things that you do at your workplace with your colleagues or your bosses or whatever, you are providing people with evidence who might want to work with you in the future. It might be for fun. It's just jokes. Some of it are not true. You know, I had this conversation with my family yesterday, and they're like, I don't think all of it are true because some stories are just hard to believe. How can somebody ever do that? So they're like, no, it's just, you know, it's comedy. It's funny. It's not real. Okay. Let's let the talent acquisition, the HR, decide that. So be careful with the trends. Any inappropriate content, any inappropriate comments, racial slurs, and, you know, hate speech and all that stuff, just try to not get involved. Anything that is misaligned with your values, do not entertain that. Okay. And oversharing your personal information. Don't. It's social media, for heaven's sake. You don't delete that. It never ever goes away. I mean, I'm an oversharer. I am an oversharer. I share literally almost everything. Even now, I went live. I put it on my status. Hey guys, we're live. I am attending an event after this. I'll probably put it on my status. I'm going somewhere after this. I know. Hold on. It's not everything that I share. Okay, some people say it's best that you share about the incident or the place that you're going afterwards, after you've left that place. But whatever it is, to each their own. Okay, I know what I'm sharing, what I'm comfortable with sharing, and what I'm not comfortable with sharing. So you too, be careful with that. And like I told you, there's a digital permanence. You know, social media post, even if deleted, it can never ever be deleted. Somebody might have taken a screenshot. Somebody might have, I don't know, saved it. I don't know. There's just years and years of data being stored somewhere. Okay. So do not go to that extent where you are so comfortable with social media that you forget in the long run, you might require to work with people outside your comfort zone, outside of your relations, because we understand that some people only work with their families. We'll comment on that some other time, but if it's working out for you, why not? So do bear in mind that when you require to spread your wings and fly, you will meet people that are different from you, of different backgrounds, of different experiences in life. And some people might use that against you to hinder your growth. Do not be the reason why your own growth was sabotaged or ruined. Anyways, up next, we are going to be speaking about a social media ban by Australia. It's making the headlines right now. Everybody has a different view on it because they want to ban social media for 16-year-olds and younger. Okay. But some people say this is not just about the 16-year-olds or the younger generation, trying to protect them from the toxicity of social media and depression, or the studies reveal. It's also about monitoring each and every single person that's going to use social media, because then you'll need to provide some sort of identification that you're above 16 to be granted access, right? Which means the government has all your information, right? Which could also mean something else if you were going into the political world. But let's not go into that for now. Let's focus on the career world. With that being said, I think, okay, I'm going to reserve my judgment because I see your messages coming in on 060-904-10560. I want to hear what you think first. But this could work both ways. It could be a good thing, and it could also be a dictatorship state. And that's against democracy. We brag about democracy, right? We do brag about democracy, and especially with first world developed countries like Australia and the likes, they should be practicing what they preach, shouldn't they? But you let me know what you think. Let me know what you think on 0609041056. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi, Kelly. Another Saturday in your company. Wa alaikum assalam. Yes, I love the fact that you already know. You already know this is where we keep it real. Every Saturday, 9 to 10 a.m. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please join us for an exciting launch of a robot, Mystery Island, by Durban-based author Masiha Duma. Okay, where is this and when is it going to take place? Please do. Oh, you did send the information. Okay, I'll just double check with the team and then see if we can read that out loud on air. Another message. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, Kelly? Sorry for your loss. Allah Ta'ala give your granny the highest stages in Jannatul Firdaus. Ameen. I've inherited your grand's good voice and character. Alhamdulillah. Allah Ta'ala bless you. And this comes from Rashida. Rashida, jazakallah khair so much, and thank you for being that joyful listener that always put a smile on my face because you are always happy. Thank you so much for your du'as and your messages. Another message on 0609041056. One thing I don't understand about my friends is they would rather text me than to text the Al Ansar number. Why? If you want to make a comment on something that I'm saying, please do so on the Al Ansar WhatsApp page. Up next, we're going to speak to Rahil, and then later on, we're going to speak to you about the financial situation and how you can improve. You want to stay and listen to this.
Hey, don't you hate it when your cake or icing just doesn't come out right?
Oh, all the time. It's so frustrating.
Well, have you tried Wooden Spoon? It's a margarine specifically made for baking, and it creates perfect icing as well, every time.
Really? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, not only that, it's by the South African Cake Decorators Guild. And you know what else? When I use Wooden Spoon, it makes me feel like I'm baking with the pros.
This cake is amazing. What's the secret ingredient?
Wooden Spoon margarine, my friend. It's the magic to perfect baking every time.
This and only this is Nightline. Nightline is the only program that allows you to listen to the opportunity to voice your opinion on any matter or any topic that concerns you. Also on Nightline, we interview the famous, the not so famous, and infamous. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Brother Muhammad Varyawa, and with me in the studio is Dr. Anwar Jiwa. Join us every Saturday night from 8:30 p.m. till 10:30 p.m. on Nightline, the program designed especially for you, the listener.
You're listening to Career Compass on Radio Al Ansar.
Razia, have you heard about the Durban Summer Souk? It's happening from the 24th of December to the 5th of January at the Durban Exhibition Centre.
Wait, 300 stalls, local and international shopping? That sounds amazing. But what else is there? I mean, it's summer. We need some fun.
Oh, it's much more. There's food stalls, everything from pizza to sushi to street food. I'm already planning to have a little cheat day.
Food is definitely a win. But I heard there's entertainment every day too. Tell me this carnival rides. You know I love a bit of nostalgia.
Yes, carnival games, funfair rides, the whole shebang. It's got something for everyone. Kids, families, even us grown-ups who want to just relive our childhood.
Okay, you've convinced me. And don't forget the prizes they're giving away. I could totally use a new handbag or maybe even a weekend getaway.
Right. Imagine walking away with a huge prize and a full belly of food. Plus, it's open from midday to midnight, so we can make a whole day of it.
That sounds like the perfect summer plan. Let's do it. Durban Summer Souk, here we come.
WhatsApp us now on 060 904 1056.
Welcome to Simplex Radio. Visit our showroom for the full range of car audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call 031 306 4029 or Kenilworth Park, 202 Brickfield Road, Overport. Simplex Radio, the name you can trust.
Yellow and Sour Helping Hands with Aisha Jamal brings you the Animal Welfare Campaign. Help us make a difference.
Hey, little
Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, verily, there is heavenly reward for every act of kindness done to a living animal. We are in need of cat food, dog food, blankets, shelter, weatherproof kennels, and funds towards the above, as well as towards urgent cases where animals require medical attention. WhatsApp 060-971-9955 or 084-3041-683. Drop-off zone 207 West Road, Overport. Yaddle and Sar, making a difference.
You've arrived at your destination. You're listening to Career Compass on Radio Al Ansar.
Radio Al Ansar, Durban, 90.4 FM. Pietermaritzburg, 105.6 FM.
Have you heard?
Heard what?
The latest. Join me, Kelly Ramazani, for a brand new exciting show every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. for the ultimate guide to navigating the world of careers. We talk about side hustles, unpack careers that are in demand, careers that do not need a degree, job searching, career advancement, personal development, and so much more. Tune in every Saturday, 9 to 10 a.m. to unlock the path of your dream job.
You've arrived at your destination. You're listening to Career Compass on Radio Al Ansar. That's exactly where you're at, 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in PMB, and that is Radio Al Ansar. You are listening to Career Compass with me, Kelly Ramazani, every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I see your messages coming in, but I just want to quickly remind you that yes, the Durban Summer Souk is here. It's on its way on the 24th of December to the 5th of January. Shop till you drop. We welcome you, your friends, your neighborhood, your family. Come with everybody. We can cater for everyone. There is entertainment. There is over 300 stalls, local and international. There's over 45 food stalls. We know you'll be running out of energy and you'll need to recharge the energy with entertainment and food. We've got that too. Massages, whatever, you name it. And giveaways, because we do this for you. We'd like to give back to the community to thank you for being a part of these amazing projects that we do for you. So there will be lots of giveaways, all that and a whole lot more you do not want to miss out. It's the Durban Summer Souk. It's where the fun takes place. So come through. Of course, we'll be sharing all the information as we go along. Now, we are going to be speaking quickly about skills, soft skills needed in any and every workplace before we divert and we have Rahil on the line. Okay, so what soft skill do you think is required in any and every workplace? Let's take a minute. You let me know, 060-904-1056. We've spoken about teamwork. We've spoken about communication. We've spoken about time management. We've spoken about creativity. We've spoken about critical thinking. We've spoken about so many things. Now we're going to speak about a soft skill that is required in any and every workplace, but not just in the workplace, in your personal life as well. If you get to master the soft skill, you will have a great relationship with the people that you meet. I know somebody said communication, or like I said, we've already mentioned about communication. Listening skills, oh, that's a good one. Listening skills, yes. We haven't mentioned listening skills as a soft skill, did we? Well, I'll have to go back and check the soft skills that we have mentioned. But the soft skill that I am going to tell you about today quickly now, because we want to speak to Rahil. The soft skill that I'm going to tell you today is attention to details. Did you get that? Attention to details. You have to be very attentive. You have to be present-minded, okay, for you to be able to observe what is going on and be able to notice the things that are taking place in front of you. Sometimes it can be hard, especially for mothers. They have unlocked the multitasking level. I don't know what to call it, honestly, because they can be talking to you on the phone. Next thing they're like, yeah, sorry, get down from there. Get
can you hear me? Get down from there. And you're like, are you talking to me? No, sorry, it's my child. Yeah, so as I was saying, and no, he has had lunch. Don't feed him. I'm like, whoa, hold on. What is going on here? But shout out to all the mothers. You guys are absolutely amazing. We love what you do. We appreciate you. And, we praise you every single day. But you need to sometimes focus at one thing at a time, not just the mothers alone. Okay, to everybody right now. If you can focus at one thing alone, if it needs your attention, your undivided attention, it will help you eliminate or minimize errors. Okay. You will pay careful attention, which reduces mistakes, and you will save time and resources and money. And that's one thing many companies want. They want to save money. Okay. They want to save money, and they don't want workers that will keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over and over again, because it's costing them. So if you get to work on that, you will prevent reputational damage for many companies. Now imagine having a client, and each and every client, there's always an error. They're always complaining. You spelled my name wrong. No, you gave me the wrong receipt. Oh no, you gave me the wrong invoice. Oh, you gave me the wrong. Come on now. What reputation will that company have? But if you are mindful and you are present-minded and you are observant with what you are doing, the task at hand, less mistakes for you. I'd love to go on with the skills, but we have a guest that I'm so happy to have on air here with us, and I believe she is Spaniso. Okay, perfect. Spaniso gives me a thumbs up. Yes, we have our guest on air. Now, we are speaking to a young lady who is an accounts receivable officer, and she wants to go further with her studies and become the next Minister of Finance, I believe. Rahil, is that true?
Not Minister of Finance, but hopefully my PhD will stop there.
Okay, perfect. Now on the line, we're joined by Rahil Yaqub, who is a cum laude finance graduate working in accounts, and she is taking the world like a storm. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm doing well. And thank you for honoring the invite. The last time we spoke about how to identify a toxic work environment. And wow, that was a topic. Absolutely love it. The feedback was great as well. And then I realized that, hey, I've been speaking to you for some time, and, we haven't really gotten into deep conversations like we did the last time. But what a genius you are, mashallah.
Thank you.
All right. So today we are going to talk about female in finance, and there's so many stereotypes about females being in finances simply because, some people think, it's a man's field. Maybe women are not good with numbers. I, for one, am not good with numbers. Okay. So there might be some truth there, but I don't speak for all women because you are here with us showing us the opposite. So, we want to know about your experience, your background. What led you to decide that, hey, I think I'll do great there? Tell us more about that.
Actually, I just want to clarify that I am not good at numbers. I would say that I'm pretty average with numbers. And I wasn't inspired to be in accounts or finance. I would say being in this field is a combination of my father's du'as being answered and his dreams coming true, as well as this field chose me. So I didn't choose this field. This field chose me. My dream was actually...
Hold on. You ended up in accounting by mistake?
Well, I actually was, I wanted to be an educator because I felt like that, you're doing something, you're impacting someone's life, you're changing someone's life, you're giving back while you are earning and learning. But I wasn't accepted for teaching, which was so weird because I performed so well in matric that I actually got an offer from the Durban University of Technology. I got multiple offers from them. And the course that I studied, well, the course that I just accepted with no knowledge of, because, when you get your rejection letter from a university that, hey, you are not accepted, you feel so demotivated.
Yes.
So when DUT sent me these letters or offer letters, I was just like, okay, I'm going to go with this one. I randomly chose my qualification without having a clue what I chose. And only when I was in did I realize, okay, this is what I'm doing. But my father was in his glories because he always saw me as an accountant or someone in finance. He really believed in me for this one.
Oh my goodness. Wow, mashallah. So this is one thing that I really have to tell you. I admire your bravery. So you realize that, okay, I'm heartbroken here. I know how hard it is. Those letters, we regret to inform you, oh my God, they hurt so bad. But then you accept this opportunity that has been granted to you. And then you realize while doing the course that, yeah, I don't think this is what I signed up for. But here's daddy on the side telling you, you should stay there. And you decide to say, okay, I will stay here. How did you gather that strength? What motivated you apart from your dad's dream or prayer being answered? What else did you find in yourself that gave you the courage?
I think I always knew, like from the beginning of high school, or like take it back to primary school, growing up, like, you know, in a low income household with one parent working, it's been tough. We've never had, you know, a lot of things. So just being able, I've known that the only way out of this sort of situation was to excel in my studies and to, you know, that was my way out to turn a better leaf over for my family, was to study and stuff like that. And so when the opportunity presented itself, although I wanted to be an educator and, you know, everything was planned, it was so planned. I was going to apply for the Funza Lushaka bursary that was going to cover me for 4 years. Then that bursary was going to place me in a school. I had already chosen my schools on the application forms. Everything was like, you know, picked out till the finest of details, and then I wasn't accepted. And I knew that I had to be in university because this was my only way out. So whatever was being offered to me, as long as I got in, that is what I needed to do. So that was just like, you know, my thinking process behind just accepting what DUT had offered to me.
Absolutely, mashallah. What a brilliant, selfless person you are. And I just love that you are so true to yourself, because some people suffer from delusional thinking. You're like, no, I'm going to stick to what I want, whether it happens or not. But you are able and you're open to see an opportunity. Now, walking us through this field of finance, like you've shared with us a little bit of your background. Now, as your experience in this field, did you somehow tend to like it, or are you still on the, yeah?
I'm not unhappy with it. It's tough, but I think even if I ended up being an educator, my cousin is an educator, one of my school friends are an educator, and they complain, you know, so they share similar struggles to what I also struggle in finance. So I'm not unhappy being in this field, and I don't think I would have been, you know, so entirely happy in that field as well, since I'm facing the same struggles.
That is true. I mean, I think it's just the entire employment. Okay, I need to be careful. I'm on radio now. Okay. Challenges. You mentioned challenges. I mean, the challenges of being employed or even owning a business itself are there. I think as human beings, whenever we interact with one another, be it financially or socially, there will always be challenges and ways to adapt and learn new things. Now, how did you handle any of the challenges that you have and will continue to face?
To be honest, like I would say I'm only 2 years working in my field. I've worked many other jobs that were not in my field, but it's only, I would say, 2 years working in accounting. And I haven't faced that much of challenges, or maybe I faced too many challenges that nothing specific comes to mind. But I have faced challenges in terms of managers, in the sense that they felt threatened by what I bring to the table in terms of my knowledge and experience at such a young age. Being able to point out something that they haven't seen or bringing up valid points usually intimidates them. And although I do have the knowledge and experience, I feel that I am better than them. I believe that you can learn from anyone, no matter what their level of education is.
Absolutely true. Profound words you've just shared with us there. Many people that I've also worked with, you know, sometimes just cannot fathom the fact that they are more experienced than you are. But here you're coming with an idea that they probably might have not seen, So I really get what you are saying. And speaking about challenges and facing different settings, how do you manage a work-life balance? Because I know this is a very demanding profession.
Managing a work-life balance in a demanding profession requires intentional planning and setting of boundaries. So your usual prioritizing your tasks. We're in a world of technology. If you're unable to prioritize your tasks, there are so many online tools to do it for you. We're in the era of ChatGPT. You have to set boundaries, clearly define your work hours, and avoid bringing home work unless completely necessary. And you need to make sure that this is communicated with both your colleagues and employers. I think one of the most annoying things is when your employer phones you in your personal time. I think it's like a lack of respect from their side. And time management. Break your day into focused work periods and schedule time for your personal activities like exercise, hobbies, and relaxation. Make sure your tiredness from the day does not stop you from what you usually would have done at the end of the day. Don't let it stop you, like, for example, going to the gym, because once you fall into that habit of not going to the gym or doing something that you usually like, you slowly start losing parts of yourself.
I don't like how you're calling me out here, okay? Because the interview was supposed to be about you. I've probably said I'm going to the gym, I don't know how many times every week. Then something just comes up. But I will, inshallah. I will before the year ends, inshallah. I want to ask you, you spoke earlier about impact, and the reason why you wanted to go into education was because you valued, creating an impact and leaving behind a legacy or wealth of knowledge. But in your profession, have you been able to make an impact? What sort of impact is that? Because I believe with each and every profession out there in this world, as long as you do it with the right intention, sincerity, you will definitely leave an impact. Have you been fortunate to figure out how you can create your impact?
I think just being here, being able to talk about this and advise on this career path and what it has to offer reflects on the impact that I've made at, a young age. And personally, it has helped me build confidence in speaking out on things I'm not comfortable with, definitely increased my resilience under high pressure. And I always do feel like a personal sense of achievement of coming this far.
MashaAllah. Now, for speaking about advice, what advice would you give to the youth, especially young women considering a career in finance? I know you still have a long way to go. We 100% acknowledge that. But with your experience right now?
I would say something that you should definitely do while you're studying finance is do other courses, like learn Excel or Sage 300, these certified courses that are free. Basically courses that are relevant to the financial and accounting industry, because this gives you a competitive advantage when you're applying for jobs. Being able to put these things down under your skills part of your CV, as I mentioned, makes you more competitive. You should seek mentors and guides, whether it's someone in the finance field or not. Everyone has something that you can learn from. I mean, like our university offered us the skills development course, and we did it because it was free. And it was an advocate who edited my CV and got it to where it is now. And it was only after that advocate edited my CV and made it what it is now that my interviews started rolling in.
Wow.
The interview stage of that. So you never know who will impact or how they will impact. So just always be open to learning anything. Stay resilient and confident. The finance industry can be competitive and male dominated. Stand your ground, trust your abilities, and don't shy away from negotiating for better roles and your salary.
Absolutely. Very important there. I would love to go more into that, but in case my manager is listening. Yeah. I wanted to ask you if there's any specific skills you share that with us, or while answering the question of advice that you'd give to young women. And I would like to ask you before I let you go, if there were any changes that you'd make, if you were to go back to education, I know you mentioned that even if you were in education, you don't think you'd be as happier after hearing, the complaints from your cousin and the friend. But would you, or is there maybe any other field that you saying to yourself, you know what, I'm going to gain 5, 6, 10 years of experience in this field, and I'm going to go off to something else? Is there a dream career for you, or you perfectly fine here?
I do want to attain my PhD, inshallah, and I would like to lecture, but exactly what I do, like finance. I would like to go down that route.
Oh, mashallah. Now it's no longer I'm looking for a guy in finance. I'm looking for a guy.
I am the guy in finance.
Mashallah, Allahumma barik. I absolutely admire you and your journey. I wish you all the very best. Thank you for being a role model to many young women, by being resilient, by being outspoken, but also being the light to show somebody that, hey, it's possible. Even if you land yourself in a career that you did not think you would land, or you did not. Did you believe you were? You said you did. You did. Yeah. You believed that you were going to end up there, but you just didn't open yourself up to it. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did the wonders and made you there. Now, Rahil, it has been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. I absolutely enjoy our conversations, and I hope that you will keep coming on the show and ask you to come, will you?
I will, inshallah.
You said it out in public. Everybody can hear you now. So you'll stand by your word.
I will stand by my word.
Just before I let you go, can you tell us your age, please? I have a message here. The message says, brilliant conversation. How old is she, if I may ask? How old are you?
23.
Allahumma barik, mashallah. 23 years old. Jazakallah khair so much, my love. I do wish you all the very best, and do take care of yourself, okay?
You too. Jazakallah for having me.
Absolute pleasure. And that is Rahil Jacob. Yaqub and Jacob are the same, though. Okay, never mind. Yaqub, focus on that. Your messages on 06090411056. This one says, Assalamu alaikum. I pray to Kalim Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant your grandma Jannatul Firdaus and all the marhumeens Jannatul Firdaus. Ameen. Jazakallah khair. This comes from Munira. Munira, Jazakallah khair for your message. Another message says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My beautiful sister Kalima, for your loss. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Happy birthday to our technician. Is it your birthday today? You did not tell me. You did not. I have to find out from a listener. Why is Bunny so?
Hey, you see, I'm very busy in front of me. I have to make sure everything runs smooth.
I understand. Absolutely. Your focus is on making sure that all the technical side of the matters are well and great. Jazakallah khair so much for your dedications, Bunny. So, not on this show and many other shows that you do. Actually what do you call that work?
Technician.
Okay, yeah, the technician part. Okay. And I want to wish you a very beloved happy birthday. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you many years of great health, prosperity, joy, and money. That's the part where you say Ameen.
I'm speechless. I'm running out the weights.
Vanessa is always a vibe working with. This is a message that comes from Sister Rokeya, where she says, happy birthday to you, and may you have many more years to come, inshallah. All right, another message says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair for an insightful program. The youth definitely benefit. I'm 60, but enjoy listening to you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant your grandma Jannatul Firdaus. Ameen. The message continues to say that the right attitude is a definite soft skill. You know what? Next week, we're definitely talking about the right attitude.